Yeah, I got fucking incandescents. I got the entire fucking spectrum of them. I'm so fucking happy right now. I can't even describe it. I'm fucking set. So today is going to be another incandescent fest type video, except with some new additions. Here we've got some mainline ones, the three-way ones, and an odd one, and then we've got some of the old players in the game that we've had basically forever at this point. So basically the main line is 15 watt bulbs, which I didn't even know were a thing. 25s, 40s, 60s, 75s, 100s, 150s, and 200s that I've all been finding left, right, and center. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one out of the box, going down the line, and I'm going to stick them in there like I did last time. Then I'm going to look at some of the three-ways and a three-way lamp and some of the old guys and see how they've been holding up. So without further ado, let's get this started. If I can get focus right. Perfect. So firstly, I've got 15 watt bulbs, which I mean, these are very tiny for incandescents, but let's just stick one in. And fire it up. It produces about 100 lumens. Let me shut the light. And get the camera off here. Yeah, makes a pretty nice amount of light. And it actually, yeah, it's not killer. You can actually see the filament inside. Just from like my perspective, for some reason it kind of looks sort of bluish, if I can actually kind of get it to focus. But you can definitely see it. Yeah, it doesn't look like it wants to focus. But that's a 15 watt bulb. Turn the light back on. Next in line is 25 watt bulbs. These put out 210 lumens. Focus. This thing doesn't autofocus. I'm not a fan of that, but I mean, hey, it is what it is. Let's fire it up. Turn off the light. And let's get a view of this. I can get the camera off here. On this one, you can actually see the filament right there. This is 210 lumens. Like I said, I actually had to mark a lot of these because the paint was so horribly done that I could just touch it once and it would all be gone in about a second or two. It's very easy to take the paint off, so you wouldn't really know what you were looking at unless you're an expert like I am. Well, I'm not really an expert. Next in line is fuck, I touched the top and I ended up burning my finger just a bit. Here's a 40 watt. These output 505 lumens. And let's get a view of this one. Yeah, output's not bad. It's got a very nice light output, and let me try and get it on this. All the GE bulbs that I have, except the 15 watt ones, are they're the horizontal filament, not the older vertical filament. I think I'm just gonna leave the light off from now on because it's kind of a hassle running back and forth to turn it on, and plus you can kind of see it's just kind of out of focus. Here's 60, which is really nice. Fire it up. Yeah, that looks nice. It puts pretty good amount of light, and it's starting to get too bright to really see anything, or at least focus on anything. But that's 60, and they're basically everywhere at this point, these 60s, because there's not many places for 75s, and the next one up is 100. But speaking of which, here's 75. This is 1170 lumens. I don't know if I mentioned it. The 60s are 865, the 40s are 505, the 25s are 210, and the 15s are 100 exactly in terms of lumen output. Hey, that's pretty nice. The camera has been adjusting for all this, but let me actually give you another zoom out shot. It's nice. That is a lot of light it's putting out. You can definitely see with this. We only have 2 in service right now, and those are in some bedside lamps that I'm gonna have a video coming up after this one, just showing. Well, I'll keep it a secret for now, and you'll see when you see it. Time for the score of a lifetime. Real 100-watt bulbs. No halogen, no bullshit, no nothing. Just straight out of the box, 100 watts apiece. There we go. There we go. These were, apparently these were like in plain sight all the time, or all along, because I live like 2 blocks down from this dollar store that has like stockpiles of them, and you can see it is really bright. This is this one's 1690 lumens, classic 100-watt bulb right here. Let's take it out, and let's get to the really powerful ones. Ow! I just fucking burned myself again. Jesus Christ. Here's one of my favorite types of bulbs ever, a 150-watt bulb, and there's a reason why I love 150-watt bulbs so much, but that's probably going to be for a different video. Let's just take this out of the box here, and this is a big fucking bulb, man. Jeez. I actually did show some of these in the last video, but that wasn't exactly the best of presentations. Jeez. That is that's what I've come to expect from a beautiful bulb like this. And you can actually see the filament on this one too, just barely. This one actually is a horizontal filament, or no, vertical filament, A lot of fucking light. It's really nice. And I'll actually set this one down on the side just because of how damn hot it gets. This will just melt your fingers right off. Let's go for 200 now. Oh, and by the way, if I didn't mention it, yeah, I forgot to mention it. The 150 is 2640 lumens. The 200 is 3650 lumens. That's a lot of jumbled numbers to pronounce. So here's 200, and let's fire it up. There you fucking go. This is light right here. This is light. Everything is just lit up, and the camera is adjusting for all this, but it is extremely bright. It's almost hard for me to actually look at this thing, it's that bright, even though I'm not really having a problem. At close distance, yeah, I can't really keep my eyes on it for too long, but something like right here, which is about a foot back, yeah, I don't really have too much of a problem looking at a 200-watt bulb directly. And yeah, here's all of them. So right now, let's get to, which one do I want to do next? Let's do this big clear globe type bulb. This is 25 watts. I don't, no, this one I do know. This is 190 lumens. Where's the fucking switch? Don't mind like the fingerprints and shit on it. I don't really like filming with dirty clear bulbs. You can see the filament right there. Yeah. Light output is not bad. You can see like the lines from the glass envelope going everywhere. But I mean, it's a bulb there. That's really it. If it'll want to come off the fucking thing. So now we've got some of the old players. Let's start with this clear 40 watt bulb. This is a Sylvania bulb. I don't actually know how many lumens this is. And this one is old. It's definitely got a few hundred hours on it. You can see the filament right there. It's the one on the left. There's kind of a glare, and that's what you see like to the right. Doesn't really give off as many lines, but hey, it still gives off a very nice amount of light. And you could actually see it turn off just there. I have a Trisonic 60 watt bulb, which I think these are like 620 lumens, but this one is old, and yeah, not too terribly bright for a 60 watt bulb, only at 620, but you can, it's one of those C-shaped filaments. But hey, for so many years old, it's not terrible. It's not terrible. Let's see, which one is this. This is let's do the 75 watt first, just because I picked it. This is an old Sylvania 75 watt bulb. I don't know how many this is. It may be an 1172, just like the rest, but not bad. It's definitely a good light output for being so many years old. The 75 watt bulbs I mentioned in the bedside lamps, these two Sylvania bulbs were actually the ones that were there to begin with. And here's the 60 watt bulb. This one actually says how many lumens it puts out, but camera can't see because it's too dark. But this is 770 lumens. And yeah, kind of lives up to its name. I mean, these are old bulbs, but hey, they're working just fine. And I got a shit ton of them. So now it's on to all the three-way bulbs, so I'll meet you back at the three-way lamp once again. So we are back at the three-way lamp here. Here's the cat, here's me, and here's the lamp, and here's the lights. These are all three-way lights. This is a 3070-100, 50-100, 150, and a 50-200, 250, and also a daylight style 50-100, 150. Let's start with the 3070-100. This is 290, 915, and 1205 lumens. I don't know if it actually focused in there, but let's stick it in. And this is a weird fit, I know. I'm trying to screw it in from the top of the lamp, which I don't usually do, but hey. Alright, now that it's in, let's fire it up. There's 30. You can actually see the filament. I don't know if it wants to focus, but yeah, you can see it there. 70. There's the other filament, and then 100, and you can see them both. They're actually very small. The 31 is like very small, and well, they're both small. Well, really just skinny, but yeah. And while I unscrew it, here's your daily dose of cuteness. Here's the 50-100, 150, which is actually the light that we use in this lamp, and the 3070-100 is kind of gonna be its replacement. I don't know why I chose, but hey, it does good. There's 50, there's 100, and then there's 150, which, I mean, there's really not a lot of difference between 100 and 150. And this is if I can get it to focus. If not, I'll just read it. Yeah, let me just read it. This is 580, 1540, and 2120 lumens. Here's 50, 200, 250, which I also showed in the last video. 50, 200, and I can feel the heat on my hands. And then 250, which I think you heard the switch click, but there's really not much of a difference. Let me hit it again. Yeah, there's not much of a difference between 200 and 250. This is, if I can get it to focus. Oh wow, you can actually see now. That's, I'm gonna have to read it. 580, 3,000, wait, what? 3,300 and 3,880. I didn't really just think of the numbers in my head. What are you doing? Are you trying to interrupt me? I think she's trying to interrupt me. And here's the daylight 50, 100, 150, which I thought the light was actually going to be like just purely blue because the glass envelope is painted blue, but no, not really. I think this one actually can, I guess, emulate daylight. There's 50, and then here's 100, and there's 150, which not much of a difference. It's weird how where the light actually comes from. It's like it's just a classic soft white type color, and then let me get under the lamp. You can actually see that the base is still blue while the top is still white, which is very interesting. Let me hit the switch here. But yeah, that'll do it. I mean, hey, I'm stocked up on incandescents. I got 2 packs of each. 2 packs of well, let me just run down while you get a taste of the cat, because I don't know where this video is going anymore. I got 1 pack of the 15-watt bulbs. I got 2 packs of the 25-watt bulbs. I got just 1 pack of the 40-watt bulbs because they have so much, because they have more hours. And I actually got 2 packs of the 25-watt bulbs because there was only 2 in each pack. And I mean, we have a decent amount of lamps that will take those lights. I got 2 packs of 60-watt bulbs, 2 packs of 75-watt bulbs, 2 packs of 100-watt bulbs, and then I also got 6 150s, and she's packed the camera. You want to say hi? Here's a paw. She wants to say hi. I got 2 pack. I have 6 150s and 4 200s. So I'm pretty happy about that now, because the 150s will always be my favorite, and the 200s do hold a nice spot up there. But I mean, hey, for now, that's it. Hope you enjoyed lights. Hope you enjoyed cats. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed for the 3rd time I've said enjoyed. Little, big, fucking huge.